BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker,
play BBC Radio Cumbria,
and on your radio.
The sound of Cumbria is
BBC Radio Cumbria.
At 7 o'clock, with the latest BBC News for Cumbria, I'm Ollie Rawlinson. Carlisle is in the running to be the next City of Culture. The government said last year that winning the city would get £10 million to run a programme of events in 2029. Yesterday, Kendal became the first place in Cumbria to confirm that it's bidding to become the UK's first town of culture in 2028. Cumberland Council says previous cities of culture have seen substantial benefits, including increased investment, tourism and regeneration. A parent in Ulverston says it's short-sighted for a health trust to pause ADHD diagnoses for children.
No indication as to what the alternative is or how long that's going to be. I was gobsmacked and absolutely sort of floored.
That's Kat Moffat. Lancashire and South Cumbria NHS Foundation Trust says it stopped accepting referrals because of unprecedented demand and will write to families on the waiting list. Kat Moffat, whose son's awaiting assessment, says parents are being left in limbo and wants to see ADHD screening introduced in schools.
Bearing in mind that 1 in 20 children have ADHD and 1 in 30 have autism, and also the difficulty that those children face in school and the difficulty that teachers face in understanding those children.
The Integrated Care Board says it's in talks with potential alternative providers and expects to confirm next steps within 2 weeks. A fraud investigation is underway into the parent company of Cumbria's Butterworth Solicitors, which shut unexpectedly at the start of the month. The Solicitors Regulation Authority had to step in after 11 firms associated with PM Law closed. Now it says it's looking into potential fraud, including the misappropriation of client money, after it started an investigation into PM Law on the 4th of February. One of Cumbria's hospital trusts says it's reviewing staffing after figures revealed one of its urgent treatment centres was closed for 29 days in just 6 months. Data obtained by BBC Radio Cumbria shows that the Keswick Urgent Treatment Centre had closures in July, August, October, November and December. In December alone, it was shut for 11 days. The trust says the centre needs a clinical decision maker, a nurse and a receptionist to be able to open. Royal Mail's been given 2 weeks to respond to allegations that it's prioritising parcel deliveries over letters, causing delays across the postal network. In a letter to the company, the Commons Business and Trade Committee has asked for commitments to improve a situation it describes as chaos. Royal Mail said it understood the frustrations when post didn't arrive as expected, but it was working to resolve some short-term disruption. Up to 50,000 people are gathering in New Delhi for an international meeting on the future of artificial intelligence, which will consider how to ensure that it is safe. Our technology editor Zoe Kleinman is in the Indian capital.
There's huge excitement in India that it's hosting this 4th and largest annual Global AI Summit, the first having been held in the UK. Despite the pledges at previous events to maximise AI's benefits while minimising its risks, the tech continues to disrupt jobs, generate misinformation and raise concerns with the misuse of AI tools to create explicit deepfake images. Western countries are racing to lead the AI revolution, but there are concerns that low and middle income nations such as India, which have built the foundations for the AI giants, aren't reaping the same rewards.
And the Labour Party has selected Cumbria's Police, Fire and Crime Commissioner as its candidate for the county's mayor next year. David Allen says he plans to travel across the county over the next year to speak to residents. He's the third candidate after Mike Starkey was selected for the Conservative Party and Libby Bateman was selected for the Liberal Democrats. Councils confirmed the creation of a mayoral authority last year. Now, Cumbria's weather with Katerina Christodoulou.
Good morning. We have a yellow warning in force for ice, so do watch out for icy stretches on untreated surfaces first thing, but it'll be dry through the day with plenty of sunshine and temperatures around 5 degrees.
That's your BBC News at 4 minutes past 7. To stay up to date, ask your smart speaker to play BBC Radio Cumbria.
The sound of Cumbria. Mike Zeller at breakfast.
BBC Radio Cumbria.
Hello, good morning. Hope you're well for a Tuesday morning. It's a cold Tuesday morning, actually. It was freezing out this morning. I mean, I was getting 0, and I think I managed to get minus 0.5 on my dash driving into work this morning. It felt a lot colder than that, but it's the wind, isn't it? It's the wind's coming from the Arctic. Anyway, 6 degrees is going to be the high today. The ice, though, the weather still causing issues on some of the passes. Hard Knot Pass closed currently between Rhinos Pass and Osthwaite Brow in Boot, but the full traffic and travel here for you in the next 10 minutes or so. On the show for you this morning, efforts to tackle underage drinking and smoking in our county have won national plaudits. So what are we doing? And actually, here's the thing. Why is it working here? Other parts of the UK, are they going to learn from what we're doing? Well, if it's working, absolutely, you would hope so. And could Cumbria soon be home to the UK's city and town of culture? Carlisle and Kendal are hoping that the answer to that question is yes. The thing is, though, if one or both were victorious, what benefits would it bring? We'll try and get to the bottom of that before 7:15 this morning.
Mike Zeller at breakfast.
Tuesday, the 17th of February. Happy Random Acts of Kindness Day. Now, this, producer Steve, is the sort of day I can get on board with.
Yeah, we want lots of nice stories this morning, don't we? I'm sure we'll get them.
Last year, Harry, who used to